Now, I would say my style of content or videos that you watch like this are in the self-help category. So I feel like I have a little bit to say about this. And yes, I'm literally recording this right off of that last video. I'm feeling like I'm getting sick, like my throat is sore, and I already know that I'm gonna lose my voice for a little bit after that. So I'm gonna just record this right now, get it prepared for next week. That way, by the time that these go out, I'm feeling a lot better. And, I don't want to miss out. I don't want you guys to miss out. But I have something I want to say, too. So, if you're just watching self-help videos, that's fine, If you want to learn how to do better with yourself, one, I would definitely recommend, a lot of self-reflection and therapy, and some of these videos can be therapeutic for people who are watching them. I hope so, at least. But I've noticed in this landscape, not the Minecraft one in particular, but the idea of self-help videos usually are very predatory, and they usually follow the guidelines of one, you have to demean your audience, make them feel inferior about themselves. Two, you have to show them how good you're doing so that you can get them to pay attention to you. And then after you do all of that, after all of that fun stuff, then you have to convince them to stick around and buy your course or watch your videos, and that's the only way that they're going to help themselves. And I don't think that's a very, well, I think it's predatory. It's not even a healthy way to go about it. It's just predatory because people are taking this genre, which is supposed to actually, like, cause, help in people's lives. It's supposed to make people want to better themselves or better themselves in general, but instead, these videos prey on mostly lonely men. I'm gonna talk about these self-help gurus, these dating coaches and life coaches. Now, for the dating coaches, usually a lot of these videos in general, not just the dating ones, but majority of the dating ones, target these lonely single men who feel like the world has wronged them and they need just vindication of themselves, and they feel like they need to take matters into their own hands, which is great. I think everyone should think that they want to take matters into their own hands. But I think the way that these creators and self-help gurus, all these life coaches are going about it is completely wrong and so harmful to people. And the idea is you get them to buy your course and you feed them all these lies and you create these little monsters of men who are really hurting financially and emotionally and spiritually or whatever other hurt they have. I'm not every guy that watches these things, I don't know everybody. But they really prey on the weak, the people who are at some of the lowest points in their lives. And they're looking for some genuine guidance. And it's not. There's nothing wrong with looking for help. You know, but when it comes down to these predatory practices, I cannot support it. And, like I said, my category of content and this Minecraft escape can also be considered self-help videos. I'd say the big difference with a lot of these videos, though, at least the ones that I've seen, and I've seen big and small creators alike in this, and as far as I've seen, I haven't seen anybody who preys on the weak-minded people. Like, yes, you could probably assume that we're preying on people who are like in the lowest points of their lives. That's what I mean by weak-minded. I don't mean like stupid or anything. I just mean like people who are not at their A game. And when you prey on these people, you know that you're gonna be able to convince them that hey, you have a problem, I have the solution. It's like a business model. Obviously, it makes sense business wise. I can understand why they're doing it, but I can't support it. I know why. I just don't like it. People people shouldn't have to make themselves feel worse about themselves to feel better. Now, I'm all for people who go through their dark nights of the souls or people who are like going through like dark, or have gone through dark things in their lives, I think that you can really learn from a lot of those situations. But what ends up happening is these young men, mostly men. I'm saying men because mostly men don't do this. As far as I've no, mostly women don't do this, because they have their own. There's plenty of things that happen on the women's sphere when it comes to these self-help guru type things. But well, that's a whole topic for another video. But when it comes down to these men who are trying to figure out how to make their lives better, what ends up happening is they'll pay all this money to join this course or join this group, and then you have to continually pay them, and you're told that you can learn the secrets of all these things. The dating coaches will tell you this is how you pick up women, and it's going to be like the most toxic things that you could think of. If you're looking to find like a partner, man or woman, you just gotta be yourself. That's the best thing. You don't want to do no. I mean, if you want to be hookup culture, I'm not one to judge. To each their own. I believe it's your life. You can live it how you want to. But if you're looking for a genuine relationship that's based upon, you know, trust and acceptance, ooh, diamonds. But if you're trying to find your life and find your life partner, it's not going to be through these self-help guru date coaches. You're not going to find the love of your life through that. If anything, you're probably going to push her away, or them. To each their own. I'm bi, I don't judge. So you know if you really want to find your partner, just be yourself. You got to find yourself first, but along the journey you'll end up finding, well, everything works itself out. So you don't got to worry about any of that right now. What you really be focusing on is yourself, not all these other people. Focus on yourself. That's all you can do at the end of the day. Focus on yourself. Now, for these life coaches, the gurus who tell you that they have the secrets to being a man or being, the best version of yourself, a lot of the times when they sell you these courses, it's not because they want you to be the better man for yourself. Because even if they get you to buy, they want you to buy as many times. They're like, they're like a soda company. They don't want you to just try the soda once and then be like, oh, that was pretty cool, and never try it. Like, no, they're gonna make you want to keep coming back, and that's how they get it. They basically convince you that you have a problem. And sometimes you might feel like you have a problem already, so they prey on that and really drill in the idea that you have a problem. Then after you feel like you have a problem, they sell you the solution. They're like, oh, we got you. You just got to follow our simple, easy plan and pay us all this money, and we'll take care of you. Then you go and do that, and after you pay them all this money, then they tell you, well, eventually you're going to have to pay us more money or else you're never going to be better. And you see where this is going? It's literally becoming a vicious cycle of, oh, you're broken, you need to fix yourself. Oh, and I got the fix, I got the cure-all. I think when razor blades came out, right? Like shaving razors, most went to like a barber to get cut up, get their hair shaved, and that's fine. That's how it was. But women didn't feel like the need to. They weren't, necessarily. It wasn't like, oh, women have to be shaved. But then this guy wanted to sell. I don't remember his name, but story goes he wanted to help sell razors as much as he could. Somebody hired him, the creator of it, to market them. And what he did is he marketed them as, women are ugly unless they shave themselves. And that's where that whole thing comes in, where people think, oh, women have to be shaved to be pretty. Like, no, that's not true. That's a marketing tactic used to manipulate. They told women that they had a problem, and they had the solution. Buy the razors, shave yourself. And you know what? They did that. And, I think razors are a great tool because I quite literally just shaved today. So, I'm not saying that it's all bad, but at the same time, the way they went about it is extremely manipulative. And it's the same way with these self-help gurus. They tell you that you have a problem, And when you have the problem, they have the solution, and you got to keep buying that solution. They want you to become customers for life. And that's the thing, you're never going to get helped in that case. If you're really planning on spending money to better yourself, spend money on going to the doctor, spend money on going to a therapist. You know, there's plenty of other uses for your money that will get you the even better results, not even the same results. You don't get results with these courses. You know, you just get more pain and misery, in my opinion. You know, some people it might actually help, but a lot of these things that they tell you to do, you could just do for free. All you have to do is like think. You gotta think, you gotta look things up. You know, it's not as difficult as people are saying. Now, I know it might be harder for others and you might need some inspiration. That's why I think some of these videos that I see, like the Minecraft ones, I'm going to keep saying because that's my niche, that's my content, you know, subtle flex, you know, I'm slightly better than everyone with that L on my forehead that I completely messed up. But it doesn't have to be, you don't have to make your make your problems worse so you can be better. You can all you have to do is find something that works for you and keep trying things. Don't but I wouldn't recommend paying for these gurus and stuff. You can find these videos for free, these Minecraft videos in particular, or like any other type of self-help. You just got to be careful. You can use what is it? Common sense to weed out who's actually got the best interest of yours in hand. Because I promise you, the guy with like 30 subscribers who's telling you that you should probably, you know, stick to yourself and do something that's productive with your life to make yourself feel better, or like basically the guy who's telling you to go outside and touch grass probably has more of your best interests at heart than the guy who's trying to sell you a $200 to $5,000 course. Sometimes they're even more than that. I'm just being generous. And I guess that's going to do it for this episode. So if you guys enjoyed and this helped you in any way, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new around here. Comment that self gurus suck, because I will always have a huge disdain for the business model of that. And yeah, that's really all I gotta say on the matter. Just don't fall for these scams. Don't follow your heart, and if your heart's leading you there, maybe you should probably go find like a new way to follow your heart. You know, there's not one way fits all. You know, try different things, but don't try these things. Don't pay for a course that's gonna screw you up. Um, I guess I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you on the flip side. Peace, broskies. See ya.